Why, good evening, you beautiful souls. I hope you're having an amazing full moon already. Now, I know the eclipse was early morning here in at least the Pacific Northwest, and I couldn't actually see it because of the clouds, but the pictures looked amazing. And I honestly felt really, it's interesting. I felt really light when I woke up, very dreamlike. And that's kind of one of the things that we're going to get into this evening with our satsang is diving into the opportunity of this lunar eclipse period, really manifesting everything in terms of these highest aspirations of our heart and raising our vibrations into the deepest truths of our being. So go ahead and get those last few wiggles out, get comfortable, choose your position. And I lovingly invite you into the space of your beingness, the pureness that's ever present. When you hear the first three taps of the bell, take a nice deep breath with each sound of the bowl as it rings. With your exhale, transform it into a subtle, calm, yet powerful shifting your attention to the sound of your own voice, to the vibrations of your own body, sinking deeper and deeper into your own awareness and presence with each sound. Drawing in each breath from the tip of the toes all the way through the crown of the skull, filling yourself up with prana and light, realigning yourself with the celestial beingness in which you are. Letting all temporary phenomena of the internal experience, the mind, emotions, and physical sensations to drop away as you sink deeper and deeper into your state of pure awareness and observation. Allow your attention to be fixated on the next sound of the bell as it rings and fades into quiet, calm, the silence. To be living here in this time is not only a gracious gift, but as a testament to the evolution of your own spirit, the development of your own soul. For today represents the sixth solar cycle of this Aztec calendar. Such ancient celestial knowledge tracking the stars and our place swimming about them for centuries. And on this auspicious day, there was an eclipse. It matters not that it has passed already, for the full moon is still present, reflecting back the energies of our own heart. A doorway has been opened. Do you choose the path of unfoldment, of unlocking and harnessing your true potential? Or do you seek to remain on the path of personhood, the roller coaster of emotions being swept away by the sufferings in which we experience? Take your stand as the absolute. Proclaim in your heart and choose. There is no more walking along the fence. For the time in this temporary form, for the time of this society in which we've lived through already, it's coming to an end. But with every form of cycles ending, another begins, such as these laws of the universe abide by. You have a choice to unfold deeper into your truth, far beyond any conception of the mind. And the path leads directly to the heart. The human being is royalty amongst the stars, ingrained with such knowledge and wisdom. Yet our own history, our own knowing of our power is locked within us. And the only one who can unlock it is this one being we know as me, myself, and I. For as every master and teacher and ascended one has taught us, the kingdom of heaven is within, that all peace lies within our own being. Look at your own experience in life thus far, the highs, the lows. And as you've grown and unfolded, recognize that pain in life is inevitable, but it's the suffering in which we live through that's optional. And this life is but a great teacher, a game of coming to understand ourselves. And if we have missed these opportunities to learn and recognize, life will repeat the pattern. But what happens to your beingness and your experience of life when you get off that roller coaster of personhood? When you end the cycles of external fixation, of temporary adoration, and affix your gaze and perception inwards towards this eternal truth that is our being and pureness. You can see life like a seesaw, this game of duality. And resting upon that game of life is the fulcrum of I am, the pureness of our presence, the sense of self and beingness in which we all know. It's unchanging, unmoving. Everything in your life has happened before its very eyes, yet it has always remained unchanged. The identifications in that in which we attach ourselves to may seem different, but they are all observed by the witness, the silent knower. But go deeper. Look within your heart and understand that even that fulcrum in which this life of duality is played upon rests on the ground of our being. It's embedded in the source that all of these games of individual perception are played upon. Ultimately, this is the choice to make. Do you choose to understand and come to know your source, the origin of your sense of self? Or will you continue to be fixated upon the game in which it presented for you? Will you continue to identify with that in which you were meant to create? Or will you come to understand yourself as that God and goddess of creation? The choice is yours. These full moon energies in Sagittarius are ones that bring about immense emotional activity within the human spirit, but we must recognize all powers are meant to be harnessed. It yields a great opportunity to look deeper within yourself. From chaos, we can make order, but we must choose it. From pain, we can transform it into power, but we must transmute it. You are the pureness, you are the divine alchemist, but look within your own heart and transform that in which you seek. Allow yourself to take a nice deep breath, allowing all tensions to simply drop away and leave the body. Repeat this deep inhalation, drawing in all of the prana, the life force, the vital energy of the universe. Allow it to nourish each and every cell. And as you exhale, release. Drop away all negative energies, tensions, doubts, fears, questions, and remain in the pureness of what you are. That silent knower, that witness to everything. Take one more last breath here. Consciously filling up the body as much as you can with that pranic energy. And as you radiate that brilliant light in which you are, the exhale takes away anything known as otherness and separation. And in this moment, we simply allow ourselves to be. Recognizing that any temporary happening will still arise, but our beingness pays no attention to it. Non-judgmental, no attachment. Simply remaining as we are as we receive these energies of the universe. It's these alignments in which we simply rest. The flower makes no effort to receive the sunlight. So too you take no effort to recognize the pureness of your being. As you remain as you are, you unfold naturally. It's not something we do. It's what we are. It's in these moments in which we tap into our powers of creation, of manifestation. For when we still the ground of our own beingness and come back to our source, allowing our roots to grow deep and ground ourselves in this eternal truth, anything is possible because you are the origin of all. Your divine light stems from the great eternal fire. You are a cell of the whole. Every window of awareness comes back to the source of all. We are all cosmic siblings, celestial beings with one purpose: to experience what we are and to create with that knowing. It's in these lunar rays you allow yourself to surround your body with golden light, visualizing yourself in that mist of regal and royal color. It feels light. It makes the body feel weightless. And as you marinate in your ether, with each breath you even taste the aroma of sweetness. It's this holy divine energy in which we radiate. For we are each beings of light in this matrix of illusion. Call forth, proclaim that this Christ energy of golden hue expel any foreign bodies, energies, damaged cells that seek to do this form, dense, physical, and ethereal, etheric harm. With each breath, it renews and restores, revitalizes each and every cell. And in this release, we proclaim that these energies purify our beingness, allow this form to resonate in tune with Earth and the universe in this evolutionary process of growth and understanding. That our intentions may be amplified by this full moon. And the doorway in which we create through our heart open wide, and we cross that threshold into our pureness. Uplifting ourselves in every dimension and plane, timeline and time space. And we simply remain as we are. Marinating in the aroma of our beingness. Recognizing ourselves as Source itself. What is it you seek for yourself? What transformation will you awaken to? What lesser ways will be transmuted into the maximum potential of your expression, your ability, and your being? Envision yourself carrying out the goals in which you seek. Audibly proclaim them here. Know that everything you speak into existence shall manifest, so choose wisely. It's this affirmation-esque method in which we can power ourselves with the forces of the universe at our disposal. For we are peace, we are calm, we are wise, we are abundant, we are wealth, we are light. Ultimately, we are love. And through that power of the heart, everything and anything is possible. in this moment of intimacy, immersed in this moment of time we call now. Marinate within yourself. Understand that you are Source, expressing itself through the many windows of beingness. All it takes is but a moment to recognize the truth of our being and the truth of everything around you. We seemingly perceive others. We merely perceive ourselves to be unfolding and awakening. But in truth, it's what we are. This divine film in which you are the hero and center of is projected upon the screen of consciousness that is ever present. You are life itself. When you hear the next tap of the bell, take a nice deep breath in. The more you breathe in, the greater the lungs seem to expand with light and air. Envision yourself shining brighter and brighter, no longer seeing skin, color of form, or even clothes, but envisioning yourself shining as a radiant source of light, a star in this five-figured shape of hands, feet, and head. And with that release of air in your exhale, transform it into an Om as you proclaim this path of your choosing in actualizing these aspirations of the heart, in manifesting these highest yearnings. For you are truth itself, fully awakened into the pureness of what we are, and forever transcend fear, doubt, unknowing. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. I would love to see who was tapping in during that one. That felt intimate. And as always, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you have any questions, this is the time. Drop a comment in the chat. And if you're not watching this live, leave one in the comments and I'll address it in the next satsang. But these full moon periods, in truth, every moment, are an opportunity to fully awaken into what we are, to simply drop everything. And if there's one thing that I can implore each of you to do, it's question what happens when we let go of everything. And in that questioning, it will naturally unfold. For when we do, we receive everything. I like to akin it to having a glass with like some stale, whatever, flat, whatever the drink of choice for you is. Some stagnant water and all, whatever works. And it's like you're trying to have life fill it up with the wisdom, the truth, the pureness. But it looks at you and it's just like, but your cup's still full. Right? We can't mix it. We don't do that here. You got to empty your cup. Now, in this practical example, of course we would dump out the mug. Easy, easy, especially if we want that re-up. But we must always question, what is it about our own beingness in which we have those reservations to be like, oh, no, 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 I can't dump this out. You have to add that on top of it. It's those remnants of what we hold on to, those threads of attachment, that tend to be the strongest during these full moon periods. And with this chance, this opportunity of the eclipse, a doorway has been opened, a portal within your own beingness has been opened, and I implore you, empty your cup. Dump it all out. And you never look back once you do. Because then it's filled up with the truth. It's filled up with what we are. It's filled up with everything in which life is. Ooh, bandana's getting crazy. So, again, there's nothing sweeter than what we are. And I apologize if I'm taking long. I know I usually talk fast and I say a lot, but energetically, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Full disclosure. The heart is just like, wow. It kind of feels like a giant petal, like a flower this big is just kind of radiating from it. And the body feels large, like not like heavy, but like giant. So, a little insight into what's going on my end. Hope you enjoy that a little bit. But the the best thing that I can really recommend for you is spend some time tonight underneath the light of the full moon and really tap in with yourself. Question, what is it you're holding on to? What is it that you don't want to pour out? And come to understand that it's the fear, it's the unknown, it's the cycles, the patterns that we're accustomed to that hold us back from really tapping into the truth, the opportunity, the potential. Just marinate within yourself. Everything will unfold naturally. You have nothing to fear. For what we are transcends this physicality. What we are goes beyond birth and death. It's the witness to it all. We are living in a matrix of light. So abandon all assumptions. Remain in the only truth in which we ever can know, and that is our own sense of self. Fully direct your gaze and come to find the truth behind the phrase and meaning. If I searched for myself and found God, and I searched for God and found myself. Because in truth, it's one and the same. Everything is of the divine in this plane. We are all celestial siblings. Everything is a manifestation of the one, and when you fully let go, empty out that cup, life will fill it up to the brim and overfloweth with the source knowing in which we are. All fear dissipates and dissolves. All barriers of separation and otherness are shattered. And what you're left with is everything you've always been. You've simply let go of everything that you keep assuming you are, that you cover up your source with. So, with that, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed, and in that seed may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment. For a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all who ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you, and I love you so much. Thank you for tapping in. Smash that like, subscribe, share, do all the fun social media stuff. And most importantly, have a great night. Ooh, interesting. Felt those vibes, Tammy. I love it. Keep resonating, you beautiful soul. It was powerful. Um, yeah, have a great night. Get your crystals out if you're doing that in front of the full moon light. Cleanse yourself. And most importantly, spread your light. That's what we're here for. To rebuild this place through our own beingness, our own unique light. You can't be anyone else. There's only one of you. So share that unique gift in which you are to the world and watch life reward you with everything far beyond your imagination. Take care. Peace.